All right, well, if you drive by or you live near the former Bethlehem Steel site in Lackawanna, you can't help but notice that not much has been happening on that site since the devastating fire in 2016. Channel 2's Ron Plants found out where things actually stand at that location as of today. Ron, what'd you find out?
Oh, Scott, it's still there on Route 5 with that bare skeleton of the old Bethlehem Steel plant building. And it was hard just looking from the outside to see if anything really was going on there with the site. Now, you may recall that the massive fire, which lasted several days back in November of 2016, basically consuming that old industrial building on roughly a 10-acre plot. Since then, some people have asked what could happen at the site, which the city of Lackawanna says is still owned by Great Lakes Industrial Development with its listed partners. The city says they have complied with post-fire cleanup requirements, up to date with property taxes. But we asked the mayor of Lackawanna today if the city really has any leverage over the privately owned lot, which still shows scars there of the fire. And again, I know it's private property, but is it frustrating knowing that, let's face it, it's an eyesore? Knowing that eyesore is still there, is that frustrating for you?
It is, because my office does get calls, and we do try to contact the owner and say, you have to move it along. But ultimately, we can go and find them, we can place the calls, but we really can't do anything because it is under private ownership.
And we are told by the city and a spokesman that there are plans to put solar panels on part of the overall 76-acre site, with work to begin perhaps next month. And we're hearing now they're hoping to have that done by early 2023. They also claim that there are other site improvements, this according to the owner, that have been made. But the city of Lackawanna's development team still waiting to hear back on details from Great Lakes Industrial Development before any final approval is given for construction of that solar farm. And we also know there's a lawsuit underway against Great Lakes Industrial Development on behalf of some residents who fear they and their families could have suffered injuries from the thick smoke in the fire. A bit more on that coming up at 6. The company, of course, contesting those claims. Here in the Information Center, Ron Plants, Channel 2 News.